Today, I'm going to be controlling Jandels' account for 24 hours. He is the owner of one of the most popular games on Roblox, which is called Grow a Garden. And you guys might be wondering, what am I going to do with Jandels' account in Steal Brainrot, not Grow a Garden? Well, I've been getting kind of bored of this game, how there's no updates and stuff. And Sammy hasn't been adding anything, so I thought I might have just take it in Jandels' hands. Since, I'm not going to lie, I think he won the admin war. So, let me just do a quick little swap like this. Here we go. I'm officially Jandel from Grow a Garden. Look at me. I'm a little monkey boy now. Ugh, I don't like this. I'd rather be Sammy. But for now, I gotta start adding some updates. And how I'm gonna do that is if I press this button right over here, I have admin commands that some admins gave me from Steal Brainrot. So if I just type in give the tools to Rusty YouTube and enter, there we go. We have the F3X things. And now with this, I can move stuff around super easily, just like that. But I think I'm gonna make this island a lot more Grow a Garden theme. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna be trolling some of your favorite Grow a Garden creators with the very new Steal a Grow a Garden. I don't know what to call it, but we gotta do some adjustments before we start trolling anyone. And the first thing I think we should do is remove these brain rots from spawning. And let me just see if I could delete that, and it does not delete. What if I select there and oh, wait, I think I selected the brain rot spawner. Wait. Let's see if this really works. Okay, that is not the brain rot spawner, but should be somewhere around there. Wait, what? It was the brain rot spawner. Okay, we got the brain rot spawner. Now we should remove this and there and there. Now there's nothing that's very Steal Brainrot themed. Let me actually delete the fuse machine and the shops over here. We don't need these like Steal Brainrot shops. We're not doing any brain rot today. We're doing all Grow a Garden. Let me just get rid of all of that. Now we're basically just a plain game. There's nothing special. Nothing cool going on, but I have a good idea for what I'm going to do. I think now it's time to delete some of these bases over here and try to build my very own garden. So let me just place a block right over here. I'll start it off pretty small, but later on I can make it bigger and bigger. So let me just do that. I think, okay, no, wrong button. Okay, now let me just make this a little bit longer, just like that. And I think I should, all right, and I think if I make it like this bit, yo, Aria, leave, okay, I'm sorry, guys. Aria is on a Chiclatera, Biclatera outside of my room right now, just messing around with me, but okay, that's fine. We're gonna ignore him for now. Let's just do this over here, and this does not look like garden material. Am I right, guys? So we gotta change the color to green. Green bean. Okay, perfect. That looks a lot better, but I still want to change the material. Is there any way I could do that? There we go, material, and I can make it grass. Okay, that's perfect. Now I think, shoot, what else I could do? I think I should add some carrots to over here. Let me do normal and place it right there, but that's way too big for a carrot, so gotta make it very, very small. Literally exactly like Grow Garden carrot size, and I think this is perfect. Now I can just copy and paste this. Actually, wait, no, I gotta make it orange first. Let me delete that. Select this, make this orange. Where's the orange button? It's not orange, bro. That's deep orange. Okay, here we go. We could choose over here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, maybe, what if I turn the brightness to like 1000%? I'm not really good with this type of stuff. That does not look like orange. Okay, I think this is the best we're gonna get for orange, but now I just gotta copy and paste this all over my farm, my first farm. But we're gonna be adding a lot more. Like, I'm not just adding a farm, bro. There's no way that's it. But let me finish up adding this first farm for now. I got some very good ideas in mind. All right, and here we go. Our first layer of carrots. Let's see how these grow. But you already know, carrots, they don't grow without water. So let me see if I could add any water with any of these settings over here. I could add fire, smoke. Ooh, wait, maybe with the fire effect, I can make it look like it's water. Let me try adding some materials like a water plant or something. I'll add it like right over here. And now I got to resize a lot of stuff on this. Here we go. Okay, that's looking good so far. Now we got to add like a little bucket or something. Let me see if there's any other cool materials. Maybe like a cylinder. There we go. A cylinder. Let's see how this looks. Okay, we got to rotate this a bit. Just like that. Okay, that looks perfect. Let me move that over back to our little water fountain over here. We also got to adjust the color of this little garden right after I finish this part over here. And okay, there we go. That looks a lot better. I'm going to resize this a bit to make it like actually realistic. Okay, wait. This might be a bit dumb, but I think that looks good. Let me add some fire to it now, but I'm not going to add any fire. Let's see if I could add blue fire. Oh, okay. Looks like we can add blue fire, but how do I move this? Doesn't let me move the thing over here. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it does not look like I could change the fire color. It's being very... Oh, wait, what? I don't know. It's being very weird right now. It's not letting me change this at all. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe I could change the size, though, to like 1,000,000,000,000 and... Oh, okay. That looks a lot better. Okay, perfect. Wait, we're basically heating up our carrots right now. Can I change the color of the fire? I cannot. Wait, I could probably change the color of this and make it... Oh, okay. There we go. And wait, can I change the material as well? Plastic. What if I make it... Oh, ice. All right, perfect. So it's basically like ice melting. All right, that makes a lot of sense now. But this is kind of boring. It's not really like growing a garden. I got to think of some other stuff. Let me brainstorm for a second. I'll come back to you guys. After further analogy and thoughts and consideration, I thought that I would build a huge candy blossom in steel Brainrot. If you don't know what a candy blossom looks like, this is what it looks like. It's popped up right on the screen over here. It's basically like a blue tree with candy falling off of it. So to start off with, I think I should add... Let me see. I think I gotta add some normal bricks just like this, and I gotta adjust them into a tree. I'll make the first little stem like there, and I gotta make another one a little bit smaller right on the left side of it. Just like that. Perfect. But one thing before I keep on going started, I gotta make sure the color is right. Let me choose a cool color. This color does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna choose this color right over here. Okay, perfect. So we got our color down, and now we just gotta build the rest of this build. Let's see what else I could do. Still gotta choose normal. I gotta resize this thing a little bit, just like that. I'm gonna start building the right side of the sapling or whatever it's called, and then build it all the way up after that. So let me just do this. Okay, I think that looks good. Now, before I do anything else, gotta, recolor it. And then now I could add it onto the tree. Just like this. Okay, wait. It's actually coming along really, really good. What the? Why is it actually coming along so good? Hold on. There we go. Okay, now I gotta build the branches sticking out right and left. And this is just the easy part. Later, I gotta do the hard part, like build the actual candy blossom, which is not easy. I'll let you guys know. So let me just make out some slow, small branches real quick. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. I'll make it a little bit thicker. And just like that. Okay, now I gotta move this up. I'm gonna work on the right branch first and then the left branch. Okay, just there, and I think I could rotate this a bit to make it look better placed. All right, perfect. I think I could actually make this bigger. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I want to take very good time with this. I need to make this perfect. So I'm gonna add another one just like that, but I'll make this one a bit smaller. Okay, that's looking nice. Okay, that is not looking nice. Never mind. Wait, never mind. It is looking nice. Okay, that actually is looking nice. Now I gotta build a few more of these. Hold on. I'll come back to you guys once I have this one branch figured out. All right, I think I have that one branch good, but now I just gotta recolor it all. Let me just do this, select this, make it pink. Oh, wrong color. There we go. Okay, wait. Now let me do this real quick. Yo, look at that. The one branch is looking good. Now I'm gonna work on the other one. Now the other one should be a bit taller than this one on the right, so I gotta work on that ASAP. All right, we got the first part of the branch down. I know it's small, but trust the process, guys. I got something good planned out for this branch over here. You just rotate this a little bit, just like that, and I gotta move it again. Hold on. Yo, this is actually gonna be the sickest grow garden plant ever. Since it's gonna be in steel Brainrot. Nobody else be doing this, bro. I just rotate it a bit, just like that. There we go. Okay, second part of the branch done. Now we gotta make some more little trees. Candy blossoms, whatever you want to call them. There we go. I think this is actually looking a lot better now. Now, let me just make all of this, what's that color? I think it's pink. Just like that. There we go. And now we're going to be working on the actual candy stuff, like the blue stuff now. I think this stuff might be harder to do. I think I'll build one big square in the middle just to start off with and then build around that. I think that could be the best play possible, Let me just do this right over here. Okay, now I can just make this a little bit bigger and then I could just add on it, which will make it look like 50 times better. Before we add onto it, let me see a color that will look good. Will this look good? I think this actually looks amazing. Okay, this looks perfect. Now I gotta add some more stuff onto it. Okay, I added one little part onto it, but I think it would look better if I make a different shade of blue. What if I just do... No, that's not good enough. Maybe this? Okay, I think this looks good, actually. Wait, it actually looks really good. Now I gotta add, like, a lot more of those. Let me try doing this. There we go. Wait, that actually looks pretty good. Wait, now I gotta do the backside over here. I think I'm gonna add some like hanging parts off it, like a drooping candy blossom. Let me try copy and pasting this like a billion times and see what it looks like. All right, wait, that's actually looking pretty good. I'm trying to make it look like it's dragging off the... Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, now that looks more like a candy blossom. Oh, my gosh. I think if I add, wait, what if I do this real quick? Let me try something. Oh my gosh, wait, wrong button. What if I try this out real quick? If I do that, and then I go over here, and then I add some point light. Ooh, okay, that looks okay, that looks a lot better now. All right, yeah, I think, oh my God, look at it shining. Okay, now I gotta do the same thing with the other side. And I think the perfect way to start off is by doing the same thing I did before. Make a big, ginormous square like this. I think I'm gonna make this one like huge. And then just place it there and just build off of that. I think that's pretty simple. Oh yeah, this is gonna look good. Okay, now if I just add some more little blue things, it should look a lot better. But before I add these blue things fully on, I forgot. I gotta change the color. Let me just add that on. And now let me change the color real quick. I think that's the right color. And for this one, I think it was this. Nope, it was not. It was this. Perfect. Now I gotta add the light later, and then it'll look like that. So I think now it's time I just copy and paste that, move it around a little bit, and then let me resize it, make it look a lot smaller. And okay, that's looking really nice. Let me get one of these over here and try to bring them over there. Dude, moving stuff in this game is so hard. Oh my gosh, this is like so confusing. Now I can just bring it down like that. Bro! All right, finally, there we go. I got it. Now I just put it down over there, like there. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty droopy, I can't lie. Let me just add some more stuff on there, though. Now let me change the color of this. And there we go. Now it's time to add some light. Just add the spotlight like this. There we go. Wait, what if I just add it on everything? No, not on me. Not on me. Just like everything over there. Okay, now let me go to light over here. And okay, that looks pretty. Actually, no, I think this looks pretty good. This is it for the candy blossom. Oh my gosh, how did I build this in Steel Brainrot, guys? Check this out. And for the final build I'm gonna make, I think I'm gonna build a huge green bean and see what that looks like. And the way I'm gonna make a green bean is by literally copying and pasting myself. See if this works. Wait, why isn't it working? Can I not copy and paste myself in? Bro, okay, wait, I got a good idea. I'm gonna literally try just building an actual green bean character. And to start off with, I think if I do 2 big cylinders like this, I could build some cool legs. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be humongous. Let's build the second one over there. And now we gotta color these both green bean colored. All right, now it is time to build the actual feet or the shoes. I think it would also look good if I just put another cylinder down and make it ginormous. Okay, that looks pretty good so far. Let's see what it looks like if I actually put it on there. All right, it looks kind of stupid, but I think that's the best I could do. So now I'm just gonna make this green and then copy and paste it to the other side. Like that. There we go. And now I gotta build the body. This already looks so hilarious. I think for the body, I could literally just use one of these normal things over here and resize it like this. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be huge. This is gonna be a ginormous green bean. And then now let me see what it looks like if I put it on over here. Oh my, it's gonna be a green square, not a bean. I gotta make it a little bit bigger though, I'm not gonna lie. I want a boy to be chunky. And build them like that. And now I just turn them green, and now it's time for the head and the arms. For the head, I think there's literally something called ball. I could just use this. Okay, yeah, the ball is looking good. Let me make this up and bring it over here. I'm not gonna lie, this green bean is not having a neck. Let me just put the ball right over there and okay, I gotta give him some eyes at least. Wait, let me give him a face and some eyes. All right, I've officially given our green bean 2 big eyeballs now. And it's so tall, I can barely even reach him. Hold on. There we go. We have his head. And I'm not gonna lie, this guy is not getting arms. Now I think our grow garden builds and Steel Brainrot are officially done. So first over here, we have our own garden with our carrots and our melting ice water factory farm thingy over there. And now over here, we have our very own candy blossom. I think this is the rarest item in grow garden or something. I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments if you guys know if this is the rarest item in grow garden. And then finally, we have our green bean right over here, which looks so sick. Now let me call some people on who play this game a lot. All right, so I've just told my friend to get online, and he should be in here any minute now. Okay, there he is, Zori from Roblox.
Yo, Rusty, why are you Jandel? What is this?
Yep, this is the new update that Jandel added to Steel Brainrot. You like it?
Bro, you have a candy blossom here, bro.
This is your favorite candy or tree or garden or whatever, wasn't it? Isn't this your favorite seed?
Yeah, bro, dude, what is this? This is like a green bean?
Yeah, that's the green bean from the admin abuse war. You saw it, right?
Yeah, but this guy looks kind of ugly, bro.
All right, it took me a while to build that, but come check out my own garden now. I gave up my base and sold all my Brainrots and pursued my gardening career. Check this out.
Yeah, how did you do this? Is this like corn in the garden?
It's not corn. It's what is it again? It's carrots. Yeah, it's carrots.
Oh, it's carrots. And what is this up top? Like, is this like a UFO?
So I couldn't find a UFO. Are you serious, bro? I couldn't find water, so I had to get ice and melt it with fire so I could actually feed my plants.
Bro, that's so creative, but why did you do this?
Because Steel Brainrot's getting boring. I had to add some gardening into it.
Yeah, I think you know what the better game is, bro. Obviously, it's Grow a Garden.
No, it's not. You know what? No. You know what? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
All right, man.
Okay, well, anyways, that was pretty crazy. And if you guys enjoyed that video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And click on the video on the screen to watch some more. Rusty, out.